Empress Wu Zetian was the only legitimate female emperor in the history of China. She reigned during the Tang dynasty, and was one of the most effective and controversial monarchs in China's history. She not only put the crown on herself, and changed the name of the empire, but also further flourished the empire, and improved civilians' well-being. Wu Zetian's father was a businessman, who supported a general in rebelling the Sui dynasty. After Gaoju established the Tang dynasty, Wu Zetian's father awarded a noble position. Her father departed when she was 11. She was selected as Emperor Li Shiman's imperial concubine, because of her beauty. She attracted the attention of many of the young men at court, and one of those was the Prince Li Ji, son of Tazong, who would become the next emperor. Li Ji was deeply in love with Wu, but could not do anything about it, because she belonged to his father. After the death of Emperor Tazong, Wu and his other concubines were sent to the Imperial temple, to begin their lives as nuns. When Li Ji became emperor, and took the name Gaozong, he brought back Wu to court as the first of his concubines, even though he had others. Wu was given the privileged position of first concubine. Gaozong's wife and his former first concubine were jealous of the attention Gaozong paid to Wu. Very soon Wu gave birth to her first son, and got promoted. She and Wu wanted to abolish the current queen, and give the crown to Wu Zetian. However, the current queen, Lady Wang, was a decent and beautiful girl from an honorable clan, and was chosen by the Emperor Tazong, so many powerful officials strongly opposed the idea. Wu had a daughter who died soon after birth. The baby was strangled in her crib, and Wu claimed that Lady Wang had killed her, because she was jealous. Lady Wang was found guilty of all the charges, and along with her mother and Lady Xiao, were exiled from the palace. Wu was now raised to the position of first wife of Gaozong, and Empress of China. She was also assured that her sons would rule the country after the death of her husband. After assuming the power, she carefully eliminated any potential enemies from the court, and Lady Wang and Lady Xiao killed after they had gone into exile. Emperor Li Ji frequently suffered headaches since his 30s, so Wu gradually got involved in the political decisions. A woman in the most powerful position in the government threatened the traditional patriarchy, court councillors and ministers. In 674, Gaozong took the title Tian Huang, Emperor of Heaven, and Wu changed her own to Tian Hao, Empress of Heaven. They ruled as divine monarchs until Gaozong's death. When Wu Zetian was 59, her husband passed away, and the third son ascended the throne. But soon she found this son was too timid, and was irrationally obsessed with his queen. So Wu abolished him, and nominated her fourth son as the new emperor. Then, Wu imprisoned the new emperor in his palace, and was in charge of everything herself. This made many people from the royal clan unsatisfied, and started to rebel. Wu sent 300,000 soldiers to crush the rebellion. They murdered large numbers of people from the royal Li clan. 6 years later, Wu Zetian changed the empire's name from Tang to Zhou, and proclaimed herself Emperor Zetian, ruler of China, and the first and only woman to sit on dragon throne. To ensure the security of her new reign, she imprisoned the members of the Tang dynasty royal family, and proclaimed herself an incarnation of the Maitreya Buddha. To maintain her dominance, Wu used some cruel and strict officers to strictly apply laws. She also established an efficient system for people to inform against her potential enemies. She successfully extended the empire's territory, by defeating and managing powerful nomadic regimes near the border. Besides being beautiful, powerful and decisive, Empress Wu Zetian was a good poet and calligrapher as well, who even invented some Chinese characters on her own. Wu's hold on power began to slip when she became more paranoid, and began spending more time with her young male concubines, than on ruling China. When she was old and sick, 2 of her favorite male concubines, Zhang brothers, obtained lots of power, and committed many horrible crimes. Court officials could no longer tolerate Wu's behavior, and had the Zhang brothers murdered. Wu was forced to give throne back to the third son, Zhengzong. In the same year, Wu Zetian passed away, and was buried with her husband Emperor Li Ji. Her son named the dynasty back to Tang again, and became the next emperor.